Hey guys, it is Jess with WatchKittyShrink, and I'm here with my week 14 post-op VSG update. I actually have like a page and a half of notes of things to talk about today, so this might actually be a pretty decent video. But first, of course, let's jump right into stats. I am 29 years old. I am 5 foot tall. On August 23rd, 2016, I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy in Pikeville, Kentucky with Dr. Amy Johnson at Pikeville Medical Center. And my highest weight ever was in April of 2016, and it was 285.0. My weight the day of surgery was 255.4. Last week I was 204.8, and this week I am 202.6. So that's a weekly loss of 2.2, a since surgery loss of 52.8, and an overall loss of 82.4 pounds. So, first of all, I don't want to sound disappointed because that's like such a jerk thing to be disappointed at a 2.2 pound loss, because that's actually a really good loss. But you all know, being under 205, I can taste Wonderland. I wanted it really bad. I kind of knew I wouldn't get it this week because I would have had to have lost almost 5 pounds. But I wanted to be closer. Like, I wanted to be so close that I knew I couldn't sabotage myself this week. So, according to this week's weight, I'd have to lose 2.7 pounds to be 199.9. So, I really hope that happens. I'm going to enter VSG beast mode, as Esther and Ange like to say. I'm just going to really try to kick some ass because I really, really, really want to be in Wonderland ASAP. So, there's that. I have a list of stuff to talk about. First of all, I thought I brought it in. So, okay. Anyway, I wanted to talk about my luck lately. Holy crap, I am so lucky. About probably a month and a half ago, I won a giveaway from Esther at Esther's VSG Trek. Awesome stuff in it. I thought I had brought, she'd sent me this charm. I thought I brought it in, but it hangs, oh, I do, I have it right here. There was other things in, no, never mind. That's not it. What's wrong with me today? There were other things in it, but this charm, I actually have it around my rearview mirror. But I thought I brought it in for this video. But it had a lot of really nice things on it. But it also had this cute little bench, like a jeweled bench. And, of course, that's my favorite because it makes me think of the loser's bench. I'm sorry, I keep fidgeting with my hair. Like, it's a hot mess this evening. But anyway, then 2 weeks ago, I won Sarah's giveaway. That's Losing It For Me 42. I won her giveaway, and I was so excited about that because, well, there's a lot of wonderful things in it, but there's this plaque that says, "Your journey is beautiful." I want that. Like, I cannot wait to get that package. I think I'm going to get it tomorrow. And then I get on YouTube this week, and I had been one of the winners of Patrice, aka Made Up Mama's giveaway. That's hilarious to me. You all know me and Patrice are besties. So, as soon as she started smiling when she read the names, I was like, oh gosh, let it be me. Let it be me. And it was. So, I'm pretty pumped about that. I think with all my luck the past couple weeks that I need to play the lottery. And if I do, and I win, that's going to be the best video ever because I'll be shooting that video from like the Bahamas or something. Let's see what else I have on here. Okay, so this Tuesday was my 3-month checkup with my surgeon. And the way my surgeon does it is she did blood work a week before my surgery. She does it at the 3-month visit, the 6-month visit, the 9-month visit, and the 1-year visit. And it's like the kind of blood work where they go into everything. So I wanted to discuss that with you all. I know from experience, some of the other people that have had my surgeon, sometimes they get to come off certain vitamins if their levels are really good at the 3-month checkup. So I was really, really hoping that I would get to come off of some of my vitamins. And as it turns out, I had to add 2 more instead. I didn't get to come off of anything. But I'm going to tell you all about my levels, and then I'm going to briefly go into my vitamin schedule because I get asked that a lot. And I think that's really important if you're considering this surgery, because vitamins will be, any kind of weight loss surgery, vitamins are like #1 in your life. So here's what was good about my blood work. My protein was awesome, which that made me feel really good because you all know I work really hard on that. She said my protein was wonderful. My iron was good. Not good enough to get to come off of the iron, but it was good. And my B1 and my B12 were good. I was a little shocked that my B12 was good because I've kind of been feeling kind of run down, but we'll get into that later. What was bad was my potassium was bad. She said she's going to give me 3 months to try to raise it on my own a little bit, and if I don't, then she's going to have to put me on some prescription potassium medicine. And she knows I really don't want that because we take so many pills anyway. But I am going to try to raise it on my own. She gave me some foods that I can eat to try and do that, and Esther's gave me some good suggestions. So I'm going to try to raise it before my 6-month appointment. She didn't like that my potassium was low. She said that's probably why I've been feeling sluggish, and I have been getting these bouts of dizziness. I actually thought my iron was maybe low because I know it's kind of normal for weight loss surgery patients to get dizzy like when going from sitting to standing really quick, but I get dizzy pretty often, and she said she definitely thought it was the potassium. And also my calcium was really, really low. And I already took 2 calcium pills a day. Now I have to take 4 because it was really low. So this is what my pill schedule looks like now. In the morning, before I leave for work around 6:15 in the morning, I take my birth control, and that way I can just leave that pill pack here. When I get to work around, well, I get to work at 7 o'clock in the morning, but I wait until about 8:30, and I take 2 multivitamins, my Prilosec, and a biotin. Then around 12 o'clock, I take 2 calcium pills, a B1 pill, and a B12 pill, and a biotin. And then around 3 o'clock, I take 2 more calcium pills, and then before I go to bed, I take an iron pill and a vitamin C pill to help the iron absorb. So that's my new vitamin schedule. Real quick, I do want to mention the biotin that I take because I am right now in the stage where people commonly lose hair. Usually 3 to 6 months is when they lose hair. Some people experience it earlier, a little bit later. I'm not saying that I won't experience it, but so far so good. I've not had any hair loss. As you can see from my roots, my hair is actually growing like crazy, but it's not falling out. So I don't know if it's just luck of the draw. I don't know if it's just because I haven't experienced it yet, or if the biotin that I'm taking is actually helping. So if you want that, I just buy it off Amazon, and it's Berry Melts brand. It's made specifically for bariatric patients. It's just biotin. I think you can take 3 a day. I take 2. It melts under your tongue, and it tastes amazing. I said before that it tasted like cherries, but I was wrong. It's strawberries. Delicious stuff. If you need help finding it, just drop me a comment. I'll send you a link from Amazon. But literally, if you just go to Amazon.com, type in Berry Melts, a whole line of vitamins will come up. Just look for biotin. Let's see. Okay, so I completed my 100 miles in November. I want to talk about that real quick. I'll show you all. Peeking over. I finished it with 1 day to spare. I finished it on the 29th and then took a rest day on the 30th. We'll talk more about rest days. Okay, so that's what I have. Okay, so first of all, I wanted to talk about why I was so excited to complete 100 miles in November. Because that actually might not be a lot to some people, especially people who are super fit and people who, like we're supposed to be trying to be super fit after weight loss surgery. But I lead a very, very sedentary lifestyle. So, you guys know I work about 10.5 hours a day now with no lunch. And if I wanted to, I could sit all day long and not move my chair until 10 minutes before I left to go file my things. I try not to do that, obviously. I try to get up and file as often as I can, but on days that are really busy, I literally am at my desk all day long. So it is nothing for the first 10.5 hours of my day for me to not even reach 2,000 steps, which is like maybe a mile. So I have to push really, really hard, because when 10.5 hours out of 24 hours is taken up by sitting and 8 hours is taken up by sleeping, you don't have a whole lot of time to get stuff in. I'm not trying to make excuses. That's just the actual facts. So I was really proud of that, because I really did have to haul ass to get 100 miles in November. I did not set a certain goal for December as far as how many miles I got, other than I would like to try and get 3 miles a day except for Sundays. That's what I put as my December goal. I am thinking of doing a challenge in January if anybody wants to join, because I know in January it's like new year, new me. We all try to get like back on track after the holidays. And I was thinking of doing like, trying to increase it a little and maybe doing like 110 or 115 miles in January. I was going to call it like steps for the new year or something. Hell, I don't know. But let me know if you guys would want to join that, because I'll definitely try to set something up. So the other thing I had to talk about is that I have been feeling like crap this week. And no excuses, November is over, so I can make excuses for myself if I wanted to. I don't know if it's because we had gone out of town 2 weekends in a row and that caught up with me. I don't know if it's because my potassium, which I know my potassium's low, I don't know if that's what's causing me to feel so tired. Or, I hate to admit this, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of last week, I did terrible on my water. Please don't do this, guys. Please don't. I barely got probably 15 ounces each of those days. That's really, really bad, but, you know, we were really, really busy. It's not an excuse, but I think that has a lot to do with why I feel so bad this week, because I know I was severely dehydrated. I definitely picked back up on my water Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and today, getting like 100 ounces, but still, you're just playing catch up, and I think that's what's making me feel like this. But after I got my 100 miles in November finished on Tuesday, I have not been to the gym since. That's not like me. I think I've gotten maybe 3,000 steps each day. That's not like me. I've just generally felt like crap. And I will say this, laziness breeds laziness. The lazier you are, the worse you feel, and the worse you want to continue to be lazy. So I also put this on here. It's very strange for me. I definitely think this is the week for self-sabotage for me, because I was 204 and I'm so excited about Wonderland that my body, or my mind actually, seems like it wants to sabotage me and make me, you know, not achieve that goal or try to put obstacles in my way. This week, I have craved everything that I'm not allowed to have. And that's so weird, because this is week 13, and that's the first time it's happened to me. I have not craved one thing I'm not allowed to have until this week. This week, I want a sandwich so freaking bad. Like, oh my God, I just want to eat a hamburger on the bun, or I want to go to Subway and eat it on the freaking bread, or, I mean, I'm just dying for a sandwich. I didn't cave. I didn't do it. I think it's because I eat so low carb anyway, that when I do try to eat carbs, I get super sick, like when I try to eat that flatbread. So I didn't do it because I know I'll feel like crap, but I wanted to. Guys, I can't do it. I made it 2 weeks in a row sitting on my knees, and I can't do it anymore because this video is kind of long. So, the only other thing I had on here that I wanted to mention is kind of like a shout out, and then kind of like a realization that I made. So I have a sleeve sister who is on YouTube. We just found each other about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we have almost the same identical surgery date. I think I might be 2 days ahead of her or something. Like, it's very, very close. And her name is Making McKenna Mini, and I'm going to put her link in the description box below. If you all have not seen her, you all really need to go check out her videos because she's really cute. She has great stuff to say. She's killing it in the weight loss game. And I was watching her video earlier, and I said it's so weird how, especially where her and I are on the same week, that we experience things at the exact same time. So for week 13, and I don't know if it's because that's the point in your journey that you discover this, or if it just so happens that mine and her week 13 happened with Thanksgiving in the middle of it. I no longer derive pleasure from food the way that I used to. Like, I used to eat, say I would eat a McDonald's cheeseburger. I ate it because it made me happy and because I wanted to eat it. I enjoyed it. And now, instead of thinking about what my mind wants, it's about what my body needs. So it'd be like, okay, you can have this snack, but then you're going to be 20 grams short on your protein and you're going to feel like crap. Or you can just go ahead and drink the protein shake, and if you have room, then worry about the snack. Or for me, mostly, it is, how is that going to feel in my sleeve? Because I think we all know there are just some foods that just do not feel comfortable in the sleeve. And that's so strange because before, it never would have entered my mind what feels good in my stomach. But I guess because the sleeve is so much smaller than a stomach, you're just super aware of how that feels. So I just thought that was a really cool point. And gosh, this video is long. I told you all I had a lot to talk about. So I guess that's all for now. And I will see you guys next week. Prayer circle that I'm in Wonderland by the next time I see you all. I'm not trying to rush the process. I got plenty of time. I really want it by next week. I will see you guys soon. Love you guys. Bye.